Right, here I am. It's quite bright in here at the moment. I don't want to roll over too bad. Just don't want to squash Mr. Furbot over here. I have fucking sat on him about 4 or 5 times and I've clonked him as well. He hasn't quite run off, but I've just done. Oh god, this was peeled back and it's black underneath. And he, whenever it's heaped up like that, likes to shuffle his back in there and he'll just get in. And as soon as he sees it, he's on it. And I can't fucking see him. I threw a coat on him. I couldn't see him. Anyway, that was actually quite a fucking joyful introduction to this here fucking week's episode. Oh my god, I'm all over the fucking shop. I'm all over the fucking place. I'm all over the bit. They heard you, Mikey. Like, the sadness keeps hitting me bad. The window makes me ache. It feels like last summer when I'm hearing people running around and playing and whatever, and I was sitting with a broken, smelly, infected leg. And there was nice days and there was nice moments, but fuck, I had to pull it out of the bag. I was posting videos galore to try and lift myself out of it and lift my mood all the time. It's kind of like that. And I know it's like it for everyone, but it's like, well, it's not, because it's not on the back of having to be fucking up to here with it already, to be fair. But I know, I feel even less able to complain now. That's one sociological phenomenon that has arisen from this particular crisis. Fucking hell, Mike, you sounded like a newsreader then, you cunt. It was very fucking well spoken, wasn't it? I went to my elocution. That's one phenomenon that has come from it. I'm even less allowed to complain now. And I'm even less relatable. My mate phoned me last night. And we chatted about it. And he just said it. He said, you can't relate to people though, can you? And I was like, no. And just in a very, very real way, it's like the problems that other people have got, they probably think I'm fucking sitting pretty compared to them. I just think, well, you know, there's different reasons that you can feel shit, and you're feeling shit because of your anxiety, I'm feeling shit because of my illness. Yada yada, let's not play comparisons. But I think in a sociological perspective, people are like, well, you don't have to really worry. And, well, if the entire economy fucking goes pop, then I do, don't I? Because we all do. Because nothing will be worth anything, and that would be unpleasant for all of us. But I know people have got, for instance, some people have got issues with not working, right? Or I'm not working, so I don't have that worry. Some people have got issues with working too much. I don't have that issue because I'm not working. Some people have got issues with working from home and finding it really stressful. That's the only one that I slightly relate to, in the fact that all the shit I've got to would involve potentially hundreds of emails and phone calls and shit. That's why I've not been able to do it largely. But other people are managing with children at home suddenly. Other people are managing with having to ferry children around between parents and all of that. I don't have any of those things. So yet again, I'm not allowed to feel... I won't be allowed to feel bad about anything, because it's not as bad as what they've got. Because people are always judged by those external circumstances, don't they? And rightfully so, because that is how we experience our lives, is in the here and now and what's going on and shit. But like, I even had a massive spiritual experience just now. I found another chakra. There is one. There's one here. There's one back here. There is. The nasal one. It's above your mouth. It's here. And I wrote about it. But do you know what? It was like, I'm excited when I think about it and talk about it. I'm like, it is, it's real. It's fucking real. I just think, well, no one will believe me because I'm not the sort of person who can write books. I'm not looked up to spiritually. And I'm like, I don't fucking care. I've discovered it because I have. Because it's there. And my copyright is my fucking Facebook post. I thought of it first. I didn't think of it, it just happened. It just happened. But then not long after I went to the shop, and I was just like, that empty, heavy heart feeling just low and fucking, is that word worthless? Right? But it's not. it's not the sort of thing that'd be cured by someone saying, but you're worth so much. It's like, I still feel it. It's just a feeling. It's not a thought. It's like I keep saying, it's not a thought. It can't be challenged with a thought. I can think the thought and it doesn't have to do anything to the feeling. That's my point. I've already thought the thought. If you tell me to think the thought, it's a thought. I ought to have thought, and I have thought. And it didn't work. But what am I on about? Yeah, see, my head's going. Yeah, basically, I'm not. It's about, you know, and another invisible portcullis. I can't really, you know, in the sort of way that the kind of things that happen is when people talk about, you know, having to get up early for work in the morning. I can't really go, oh yeah, fuck me, mate, it's a nightmare, isn't it? I got up at 7. Shit like that. I get more like, yeah, it's all right for you. That's what I always get told. My life is always all right for you. In a lot of ways, it's not. It's fucking not. Because I know that, like, you know, portcullis is everywhere. Of course, if I had a job, it would help. You know, when I was becoming very ill, I was still working for some of it, but yeah, I got sacked for my fucking not getting on with people again. But in the day-to-day, I was working, and I was a bit scatty at work, but I did do some nice work. And I could do again. It took me a little while, because it's been a while that I've been out of work. I could build shit again. There's all sorts of things I could do, but I can't because of my foot. I can't because my foot that isn't apparently even recognised as... I don't even know. I've not heard from anything to do with whether I'm allowed to call myself disabled, even though I'm in fucking agony. My foot is having a terrible day today. It started off actually hurting where the original fucking injury was. Oh, that's a new one. That's novel. How about something consistent with the actual fucking site of the injury? Yeah, wow. Let's go. But then it's my right leg again. It's not, basically my right leg is a lot longer. It's fucking longer. And I'm really starting to feel it. And I know, yes, absolutely, there'll be a mental element. Now I've seen it and sort of measured it and thought, oh my God, I can feel it when I'm walking. I'm like, it really is. No wonder the tendons at the back of my right knee have been stretching. Because I'm trying to stand on a leg that's like, no, I'm this long. And that's why I'm getting all this weird uncoordination and pins and needles and spasms. My fucking neurological system's all over the place. So it's not helping. It's not helping. But yeah, a job would fucking help. A relationship would fucking help. That's what people, that's, you know, it's not supposed to fix you, but it's kind of, you know, the given that when people are in a committed relationship, when these times happen, they help each other through them. And I know there's a lot of dynamics that get played out in that arena. I'm not going to go there. But, you know, a healthy relationship, of course it would fucking help. Of course it would fucking help. But again, I can't because I can't handle mild disagreements with people. I always think people are getting really hostile towards me. I really do. I misread when people just correct me and stuff. I misread. I think they're being really fucking horrible. Shit like that. It's like, mate, don't even try. Don't even try. That's like being scared of stepping on a little fucking puddle that big because it's got ice on it and then expecting to stick a pair of bowers on and glide around a skating rink. Do you know what I mean? It's like... So a lot of the things that would help are just not accessible. Apparently now they're on about banning exercise outside. Does that even mean the garden? Or does they mean publicly? Because I can exercise in the garden. I haven't yet today. I might do. I don't know. Because I've almost done it a few times. I am a fucking pingety-pongety today. I'm pingety-pongety all over the fucking place. I'm chatting and laughing and whatever, and then I'm fucking low, and then I'm vacant, and then I'm really fucking sad, and then I'm really fucking lonely, and then I'm starting to get like, I could play my guitar, and I don't even want to. You know, everything's starting, you know, the noise of it goes through my ears, that sort of shit. And then I'll perk up again, and blah-de-blah. It's just, it's a journal, innit? Predominantly, it's a journal, and it's part of my journey. And I did say from the start, this is bound to affect my mental health. Because it's going to affect everyone's. And the other thing was like, well, you know, is there going to be anything that comes along that's going to be worse than anything that I've endured in the last couple of years? Any fucking way. Probably fucking not. And I've also said on quite a lot of my videos that I'm going to have to accept it's going to fucking happen anyway. There are times when it's going to happen, and I'm going to be able to reduce those times, and I'm going to be able to make those times more recoverable from quickly, and maybe have less of an after effect or faster recovery times once I've finished like the acute phase of it. But by and large, mate, it's going to fucking happen, and that's not a negative mindset. That's proof, right? That is proof of having a very positive mindset and it happening anyway, consistently, with regularity. And you start to learn and go, okay, insanity is doing the same thing and expecting a different result. Apparently, it's not. I've looked at about 5 dictionaries. They don't define it that way. That really annoys me, that phrase. Well, that definition of it. It really does. It's like, I feel like telling them to get on your fucking bike. Did you know, by the way, that the dictionary defines that as a bipedal fucking transportation vehicle with 2 singular wheels mounted on a linear frame, driven by a chain? Why do you need to tell me the dictionary definition anyway? But it is that knowledge that it's going to fucking happen, mate. It's going to fucking happen. And it's like, so then it's likely to happen in this kind of scenario. And what do you do when it happens? I tuck my head under my fucking wing, is what I do. Sometimes I make videos about it. Sometimes I don't make videos about it. I treat it like a dose of the fucking flu. More and more. Once it hits, yes, there's things you can do to combat it. Yes, you can start living more regularly by using those coping strategies in a prophylactic way, in a proactive way, getting those regular habits established to have that long-term effect on your mental health. But I don't, they can't all, coping strategies can't always drag you out of the shit. So if it's due, it's due. I don't know. I just haven't known who or what I fucking am today. My thoughts were hot. And it was hot that was there in both places. That's where I felt the heat. There. Those thoughts are hot. Like I was overloading. Like I was a machine. And then it goes completely blank. So I just don't know. Offloading helps. Making videos helps. I was talking about that to my mate last night. About watching yourself talking about something is very therapeutic. When you see yourself objectively, you really do get a different handle on it. I'm going to keep advising people because I know not everyone watches every video. That's why, and it is. I think it's fundamentally important that anyone who's not heard me say that before, do one of these videos and just watch yourself talk about anything you like. And delete it if you want to, but watch it back. Just see if you get anything from it. I get a lot from it. I don't think I should wrap it up there and put my silly head somewhere and see you later if you dare.